Always a nice thing. Most people can wear comfy clothes. They can be home with their kids. They can be home with their dogs. They can work when they want to.
Return to work in person or continue to work remotely. As more Hoosiers get their COVID-19 vaccines, companies are planning for the future, and those decisions will impact all of us.
Well, tonight, our Nicole Griffin is working for you, speaking with local employees and an Indianapolis human resources firm about the past year and what companies could be looking to do in the future.
I used to actually get up at 4 a.m. to drive downtown because I live in Carmel, and now I don't have to get up so early.
Since March of 2020, when the pandemic started, Nicole Bickett and the rest of her co-workers at Springbuck have been working remotely.
I thought we'd be doing it for about 2 weeks, and here we are still.
The healthcare and data intelligence software company had 85% of its employees working in the Union 525 building downtown, but their lease was ending and they decided to significantly reduce that space.
Once we started thinking about all the complexities of returning to work and how successful we were at home already, we didn't feel that we needed to come back.
While they still have a small space they can use in the future for meetings, the company has created a work from anywhere culture, and they now have employees located in 22 states.
What's been nice about that is people can move anywhere in the country that they'd like to move. And we have a young workforce that doesn't have, a spouse tied here or kids in school. They can move to their dream state. My husband and I, we were empty nesters this year, so we can go anywhere and work.
As companies look ahead, Megan Nail with Indy-based First Person Advisor says 2/3 of companies surveyed are unsure whether to bring their workforce back. The human resources consulting firm is now busy helping companies create their remote work policies.
It's really important to have something consistent so that you can be fair among employees, but also giving that flexibility, really looking at the job itself and what type of work that you're performing and whether that can be done well remotely.
She says it's important to include in the policy whether or not your employees can move out of state.
Especially as we look at this remote work and the way the world has changed, people are moving everywhere. So it's, what do you pay people if they move somewhere and your company's based here?
Meanwhile, Bickett was one of thousands of Hoosiers who received her COVID-19 vaccine at IMS last weekend. She says once more Hoosiers get vaccinated, they will feel more comfortable holding meetings in person, but they plan to continue their work from anywhere policy.
We've been really successful and met our results working this way.
Working for you, Nicole Griffin, WRTV.
Nicole Bickett with Springbuck says moving to a work from anywhere culture has been extremely beneficial by allowing them to hire talent across the country, which has never been possible in the past. Well, the group Downtown Indy recently surveyed 106 businesses in Indianapolis about how they are handling remote work versus in-person work as more people get vaccinated. They found 27% of those businesses have completely returned to their downtown offices like they were in pre-COVID times. 58% of those companies are in a hybrid model with some staff back in the office a few days a week while others work remotely. 13% are still totally remote and 2% of businesses are temporarily closed.